What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream, man. We're going to talk some EWC drama. Carolina Royal Ravens reportedly not going to the event, man. Kind of crazy, man. I feel so bad for Slasher. Wonder who takes their spot? Apparently, it's going to be a Challengers team. But yeah, man. So apparently, the Royal Ravens are not going to EWC due to potential EWC groups. Well, so who replaces Carolina? P7 Esport? No. Oh, this one right here. So they're getting replaced. Updated EWC groups if no Carolina. Wow, so Group D with Miami and FaZe would have two Challengers teams. Come on now. Oh, 5 Fears would take their spot. Okay, and it would just change it up a bit. If it was 5 Fears, I have no idea. Yeah, this one's a tricky situation, bro, because it's not like the Ravens dropped them. I mean, their contracts were just over, and they were able to walk. With JP contemplating retirement before Black Ops 6, Shotzi reassures he'll be back next year as well. I mean, yeah, bro, why would JP retire right now? This is fucking crazy, man. So Afro and Co, they're supposed to get the spot. It's supposed to be Slasher, Cobra, Afro, and F Dot. Because Carolina dropped Dylan Rex, then they'd be picking up 2 players in place of their players, Tej and Gwyn, that walked on their own accord. Like, I understand kind of where EWC is coming from. They don't really want major team changes, but Carolina can't really control free agents walking. So I don't think you can hold that against them. And then them removing Dylan Rex would be their one team change. So in my honest opinion, I think Carolina should be able to go with 3 new players and, of course, Slasher. Right? Dylan Rex gets dropped. That's Carolina's one team change that they're actually doing. And then they're replacing 2 players that left. Is what I think should happen personally. Like, I feel bad for Slasher. I can almost guarantee Tej and Gwyn didn't know that either. I mean, they probably feel like scum. Exceed, Fire, and Hixie are 5 Fears, but Abe was their 4th. I mean, at that point, since Abe goes to Toronto, at the very least, Exceed, Fire, and Hixie should just play with Slasher. But then that team dynamic might be absolutely terrible. I feel bad for Afro, man. I do. I feel bad for all of them. I mean, that's a big opportunity to go play at EWC in front of a lot of people. I mean, it's going to be a huge tournament, so everyone's going to be watching. I think the entire COD community is looking forward to watching another huge tournament post-champs. Yeah, but you can argue that the team didn't want to pick them up again, and this was their way of making a change. Just, hey, bro, their contracts were expired. Whether Carolina wanted them gone or those players left on their own accord, their contracts are expired. They should be allowed to replace those players. I wonder if there is like a potential appeal or if this is like a final decision, because it just seems like a pretty unfortunate situation for some of these guys, man. I feel for them. I mean, that's a big opportunity as a challenger player to play at such a big tournament ahead of the new season. Like, this is a huge chance for the challengers players to really go show what they got in hopes to getting picked up for Black Ops 7, especially for the EU talent, bro, because obviously they have that extra layer of complexity. So I feel bad for everyone involved, like on the Carolina side. And once again, I have not talked to Tej, but there's no way Gwyn and Tej knew either. They probably feel like absolute scum. You see Team Orchid roster change? No, I did not. Talk to me. Talk to Tony. Talk to Tony. Hercules gasses up his superstar vets through his Grand Finals rewatch.
Nice. Quavis with the big 2. Yo, Chad, is Quavis the best champs player of all time?
God, I can't believe this was already,
Yo,
what, like 2 weeks ago now?
Appreciate that, man. Low-key gotta be.
Oh, the beans changed. Oh yeah, yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah. We've talked about that.
If I world star, I got you. Look, Bruce is not mid.
I mean, ideally Carolina gets to go with
This man, big Bruce.
With the team. It's just so like, bro, I feel terrible for Slasher, bro. 2 of his teammates sketch. They join new teams, which I don't blame him. I think Gwyn found himself a great spot on Cloud9.
I think he's
Tej going to Vegas was a solid move for him.
Everyone knows he's the GOAT.
But now Slasher can't go to the tournament. When are y'all gonna play
Anyone with
Split
a brain,
Fiction
I
next
shall
week,
say.
guys? Me and Octane are gonna figure out a
Save us
schedule to
just
play
a summer.
Split Fiction. Yep, you're dead.
He's 27 and 12.
13 right now. Tyler, 25
Let's go,
and 19.
guys. 5 more seconds, baby.
And that's going to be match number 1 in the books. That's one. Come on. Shotzi going fucking crazy.
Oh, I kind of got
Gotta
fried
end
on
it
this
went
map.
crazy.
Alright, let's watch Shotzi, the GOAT. Best champs player. Watch this shit.
Wait.
This does so much. It's like
Bro, that was insane. Like that
235.
That
Like,
clip
we
is
only get 2
actually
seconds
insane.
off it, but it
Like,
stops them from
he
getting
was
like
wall
7
running.
to 8 seconds.
What's your guys' take on the Carolina situation? Do you side with Carolina or EWC when it comes to that decision? I truly do see both sides, but I just feel
We're
really
just
bad
gonna-
for the Carolina side.
They're just gonna stagger all their pushes,
Nice.
Come on, Ian, turn around. Turn
so they can't like really take chows together.
Nice.
Get in there.
They're gonna like rush it.
3 dead. 4 dead.
You got to see the F1's movies in. It's
Gotta
godlike,
support
is it?
my fave team. Yo, thank you so much, Evelina.
Go play.
We skipped to the perfect time. Cuevas!
Dude, he literally has a
Look at him,
default
look at
emote,
him.
bro.
Look at the
He literally has a
Cuevas.
default emote.
Come on, Ant. Come on, Ant. Need a 2-piece.
Need a 2-piece. He'll give you 4.
I like the not being able to make more than one change, but I do think there should be an exception for
Thank you for tuning
contracts
in, man.
ending.
Hope
I personally don't like that rule, but it is what it is. Like, I think teams that didn't qualify for champs should be able to make multiple changes because they obviously don't want to stay together, and they're basically forced to stay together for EWC. And I also think from a viewer perspective, I think from our perspective, it would have been a lot more fun to watch like brand new rosters go in there and just display new rosters. But I mean, I do understand what they're trying to do. I get it, but Zin, do you think the players should have extended their contracts for EWC? I mean, I think Tej and Gwyn are in fine spots. So my answer is I think it worked out well for them, and obviously pretty catastrophic on the side of Carolina. Why can't they go? Because Tej and Gwyn left and they dropped Dylan Rex, so they considered it a major change, and they said they're not allowed to do that. Come on, why is this shit frozen? A Challengers team as of right now gets Carolina spot, guys. It's kind of crazy. I actually feel terrible for Slasher. That old bastard, man, the poor guy. Do you think we will start org makes moves pre-champs to prevent these situations? I mean, ideally the EWC rule just changes. I don't know if they have any interest in changing that, but I just think it's better for everybody if they allow major changes. Like, I don't think there's much good argument to do this one team change stuff. Like, I think the viewers will like to see brand new rosters, brand new teams, better teams, because obviously if your team got 30, 40 CDL points, those guys don't want to play together, bro. Maybe one player stays from that team. They don't want to make a one-person change. They want to make a major change. Challengers teams, I do think it should be different, though. Like, if you qualify for... okay. There's a difference between qualifying with a roster and having an auto-invite since day one, right? Like, bro, Gentlemates obviously, maybe I'm wrong, don't want to make a one-person change. Like, that's a team that wants to completely restructure. But because they auto-qualify, and the rule is what it is, they only make one change. Okay, whatever. If you qualify from Challengers, the only way you should be allowed to make a change is if one of your players goes to a pro team. Because I think that's obviously... it's obviously a huge opportunity for a lot of these players. Methodz Live is my channel, baby. Make sure to support that. If you see it on YouTube, you're supporting Big Tony, man. And I really do appreciate it.